Want to make something super easy for dinner and requires one pan? How about this shrimp broil? I'm starting with some Yukon potatoes, and if you have the baby potatoes, then you would just cut those in half. These were large potatoes, so I cut them in pretty large pieces, and I'm too lazy to put them on the stove top, so I'm gonna steam them in the microwave. I have a little bit of water in there, and I'm putting them in for 6 minutes. In a separate bowl, I've got some peeled and deveined shrimp, and I'm adding some olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper, and I'm just gonna give that all a good mix. Now I'm checking to see if my potatoes are fork tender, because that's kind of the rule. You don't want them raw because they're not really going to cook much in the oven. Whoo, all that steam, you know those potatoes are done. So I'm going to transfer the potatoes to a large pan. You can put this all in a sheet pan. I'm spritzing it with olive oil. My favorite tool ever in the kitchen is a olive oil spray bottle. And I'm putting those potatoes on there so that I can get them seasoned. Now the tops of the potatoes need another spritz of oil, gives them a lot of flavor. And because I'm making a shrimp broil, not a shrimp boil, but flavors are the same, I'm gonna use some Old Bay and some Cajun seasoning. Now this one is mild, but it's still pretty spicy. So if you like it spicy, you can always add more. In the same bowl that I used for the potatoes, I'm gonna steam the corn in the microwave as well. So I'm putting in 4 ears of corn that I've cut in half, and I'm even recycling the plastic wrap. I put in about a 1/4 cup of water at the bottom so that it'll help it steam, and I had those in the microwave for 4 minutes. You can put these also in a pot on the stove, but I was really trying to minimize my cleanup. So now I'm putting those corn cobs on top of the cooked potatoes, and I'm going to season them as well. I'm going to spritz with oil, and I'm going to apply a little more of the Cajun seasoning. It's time to add in the shrimp, and the shrimp have been hanging out in the garlic oil for about 20 minutes because it took me that long to get all the other veggies ready. So they're developing some really nice flavor. And here's where you want to hit up the tops of the shrimp with the Old Bay and Cajun seasoning. Now's a great time to preheat your oven to broil and top with some thinly sliced lemon. I like to broil these for about 7 to 9 minutes. It just depends on how close your pan is to the broiler. You want to watch it because you don't want it to burn. I'm topping it with some thinly sliced scallion and some minced flat leaf parsley. It's best to serve this warm or right out of the oven, and I'm just putting a little more fresh lemon juice on. This is an easy weeknight dinner, and it really only requires one pan. For this recipe and more, visit myclasscancook.com.